Fast, Alex.
It's Friday this fall.
Yeah, well, Alec had already left the Mona Lisa by the time I got back there. Well, hell, I don't know what I can do about it now. Okay, thanks. I'll call you and tell you how it goes. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Nice suit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks. Well, new job. Got to make a special impression. Sorry I was so late last night.
Oh, it's not a problem. I read a book. I paid Dad. It was really nice.
Casey give you any trouble?
Of course not. He never does. Although he does miss Adam a lot.
Yeah, well, he's not alone there. Thanks for jumping in and helping out.
Oh, it's not a problem. Anytime.
Oh, don't let me take advantage of you, though. I know you got a social life.
Actually, that is a non-issue at the moment.
Oh. Classes are starting. That'll turn around. So, we having a little nip before breakfast?
Yeah. What do you think? Want some? No, actually, Alec brought a by for you last night.
What time?
11:30, probably. I was pretty surprised that you weren't here. Where were you?
Yeah, I was just reading about it now. Very tidy. No witnesses, no leads. Good job. Now let's just hope this is the last of my problems.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you feeling?
All right, considering I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Why didn't you sleep?
I was thinking about you.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious, George. I am so excited about us and our future together.
Yeah, I really didn't sleep a lot last night either.
I guess you missed me, huh?
Yeah, and I kept thinking about you holding me in your arms all night and how good it was.
Yeah, it was real good. I got you some fruit and that
Thanks.
minty tea you like so much.
Thank you. Great. So, are you gonna call that private investigator?
No, I haven't called him yet.
Not yet. Eddie, are you sure that you want to give up the search?
George, how many times are you gonna ask me the same question?
I'm sorry, but...
But nothing. I am 100% sure about this.
Okay, so you're telling me that if somebody walked through that door with the information in his or her hot little hand, you wouldn't want to know about it. Is that what you're telling me?
Drop it. Come on, I mean it. Put the scrub brush down.
This is my job, Jack.
Not anymore, is it? Come on.
What?
We're getting out of here. You're way too good for this greasy
Jack,
spoon.
come
No
on,
way.
put me down.
I'm not gonna do
Jack, put me down.
I'm not gonna do it. What do you say you'll marry me?
Be serious.
I mean it. Look at me. I love you. And I believe in you. When you took this job, I didn't think you'd last more than 10 minutes, but look at you, you're here. I'm proud of you.
I do what I have to do for my son.
You don't have to do it anymore. Alone. We'll raise Parker together.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure. I got a minister waiting outside.
Jack.
What's it gonna be? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, of course I'll marry you, Jack.
How's it going?
Oh. It's good. It's good. Thanks. How are you this morning?
Great. Great. Tips okay?
Yeah. Yeah, fine. Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Great.
Oh, dear God, it's true.
Molly!
The guy at the motel told me you were working here, but...
Yeah, well, it's the only job I could find. But what happened to you? Did your car break down?
Don't ask.
I expected you to be halfway to Canada by now. You know, speeding along, the radio blaring, wind blowing
going
yeah,
through
well,
your
what
hair?
happened is Lucinda Walsh showed up at the station and she forced me to do the broadcast.
Yeah, I saw that.
And now I'm trapped here in Oakdale.
You're totally out of it, aren't you? Useless. You have no idea who I am, do you? David Stenbeck says hello.
Ralph! Get the car. I need you.
What's wrong?
Get the car!
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah, Dr. Hamilton.
What's he done now?
That's what he's gonna do. It's making me afraid. I was reviewing those tapes of the damn thing in your face, Molly Conlon, and his eyes.
They triggered something.
Yeah, you're damn right. The night after my accident in the hospital, there is a connection between Dr. Hamilton and David Stenbeck, but the only person who can definitively tell me what it is Molly Conlon. Well, hurry up! Get me out of here! Move!
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has requested that you fasten your seatbelts and return your seats to the upright position. You should be at the gate in approximately 10 minutes. We hope you enjoy your stay in Oakdale, and thank you for flying Global Airlines.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Bounce, for freshness that stays up to 5 days.
It's a little thing that helps you with every morning. It's long-lasting Bounce freshness you can count on every morning. Because Bounce has time-released freshness. Bounce, just a little thing that does a lot to help make any morning.
Why not freshen up? Where you freshen up? In the bathroom. Bounce time-release freshness works all over the place. Put a new Bounce sheet in your hamper. Tuck one in with towels. Wherever freshness counts. Bounce. Sometimes the freshest ideas are right under your nose.
My dentures always fit fine. I never thought of them as a problem until I saw the video of my son's wedding. It was then that I decided to try Fixodent.
Because Fixodent adjusts to the unique contours of your dentures and gums, forming a thin, powerful seal for a better hold than you ever thought possible.
It was like a whole new feeling, so snug and secure. For once, I actually forgot that I even wore dentures. So now, I like what I see.
Find out for yourself what it feels like to Fixodent and forget it.
Please release me.
They're here, filled with aroma and flavor, only they're waiting to be released by you. Introducing Folgers new whole bean coffee. Every time you grind these beans, you release something sensational, a deeper, richer aroma. This is Arabica bean perfection in a whole different Folgers, the whole bean Folgers. New Folgers premium whole bean coffees. They're waiting.
Time out.
When your kids are thirsty, they want a drink, not a project. That's why Sunny Delight now comes with twist-off caps that are easy to open. Easy to give your kids the great taste they love. Easy to give them vitamins A, B1, and C.
Can you hold this for me?
New resealable bottles. Now that's a nice twist. Reach for the good stuff. Reach for the sun. Sunny Delight. Official juice drink of the AYSO.
So has Lucinda told you what she wants yet? Oh yeah, LaWalsh wants Reed Hamilton tarred and feathered. If only I had left town before going to the studio. But no, I had to go there to say my one last goodbye, and there she was, threatening me to revoke my bail if I didn't do the broadcast.
Well, I gotta tell you, your performance was pretty convincing.
No, the verdict's still out. I guess I haven't heard from Reed yet.
Bet you get him back.
I don't want him back.
Molly, come on, it's me. Your cousin, remember?
But I don't. Okay, yeah. I would do anything to see him one last time, but it's really, he's better off to stay away.
Why? I don't know what the big deal is. Reed returned Lily's baby to her. There aren't any outstanding charges against him, so what? So what if Lucinda does find him? What can she possibly do?
Depends on how much she knows. Well, I mean, look what she did to poor David. She ruined his life, and she could do the same thing to Reed.
Poor David? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. And to be honest with you, I'm having trouble drumming up sympathy for this Reed person.
Carly, stop it.
Fine. I'd offer you some coffee, but I think you're wired enough.
Chances are, Reed didn't even see the show.
Then what are you so worried about?
Did you not hear one word I said? Carly, I have to get to him to warn him to be careful, which means I have to get to him before Lucinda does. It's just so weird, I can't explain it. But every time I turn around, I expect to see him.
So, George, you expecting somebody to come walking in here and tell me the creep's name?
No.
Well, then why would you even say something like that?
Eddie, it's just you've been dying to meet him for so long, and now all of a sudden, bam, you're just gonna give it up? It's kind of hard for me to believe.
Okay. Say I met my dad, right? The guy turns out to be a total deadbeat, you know, a drifter. The type of person who couldn't cope with relationships, family, people in general. Am I gonna be better off knowing that?
What if it was different?
Okay. Say he's a big tycoon, right? Top of his game. Is that gonna make me feel any better? Knowing that he never had any interest in his son? George, I don't need to know this person.
Do you think that you would be disappointed in Dina for hooking up with this guy?
Absolutely not. You know, a lot of women draw the wrong card from the deck. That doesn't necessarily make them any less of a person. Listen, it's like you said. If somebody came walking through that door right now and told me, Mr. Silva, I have your dad's name and address right here in my hand, you know what I'd tell them? I'd tell them to turn around and hit the brakes.
Okay. If that is how you feel, then I'm with you.
Margot Hughes reporting for duty, sir.
Morning.
I'm sorry I missed you last night.
Yeah. Miss Casey and I both struck out. Only I struck out twice. Once at the Mona Lisa and then again.
I know, once back at my house. I had a flat tire.
Really? Well, you should have called me on the cell.
Why would I do that? It was late.
All the more reason. I take it Katie gave you that bottle of cognac.
Yeah, she did. It was very thoughtful of you.
Well, it was purely selfish. I was hoping you and I could have a nightcap together.
Great. Now I feel doubly guilty.
Why? For having a flat tire?
No, for missing you twice.
So, it take very long for the tow truck to get out there?
I didn't call a tow truck.
Who changed your tire?
I did it myself.
Really? You changed your own tire? Well, next time I hear engine knocks, I know who to call.
Well, I won't charge you for the labor, but I gotta charge you twice for parts.
Detective, PR. Lady does it all, doesn't she?
Not quite all. Well, there's that cooking thing.
Oh, come on. Sure, you're capable of doing anything you put your mind to. I mean, as fast as you dance on your feet, you're tailor-made for PR.
You know, isn't this weird, though? Another guy from the photo, dead. Alec, you know, you never told me why the photo was taken or what was the occasion. What do you think happened?
To Rady?
Yeah. Who do you think would want him dead?
Well, lucky me. Just in time for the $64,000 question.
Uncle Ben's rice bowls. Just 6 minutes in the microwave. A whole new way to satisfy your appetite. Uncle Ben's, a passion for good food.
There's a toothpaste that keeps working long after you stop brushing. Colgate Total protects you throughout the day and night. Colgate Total. The brushing's so advanced, it works between brushings.
My business runs on long hours and a leave.
I can't settle for those pain relievers that quit too soon. Just 2 Aleve are strong enough to work all day. I used to need 8 Tylenol to do that. There's a tool for every job. For tough pain, it's Aleve.
Not yet. Getting warmer. Now, it's official. It's not really summer until you have your ballpark.
Only ballpark Franks have such a big, juicy taste. They plump when you cook them.
Don't you just love summer?
I'm not a person who rushes into things until they're great. Like this new fabric spray, Resolve Fabric Refresher. It gets rid of odors safely and permanently, and dries faster than the leading brand. See, Resolve has this quick-drying spray that removes the toughest odors with a gentle mist. Your sofa's not only fresh-smelling, in minutes it's dry. New quick-drying Resolve Fabric Refresher. Why wait? It's in your laundry aisle now.
Ah, the toddler years. A time of wonderment.
Bubbles!
A time of discovery.
I crushed Dolly's hair.
A time for a brand new shampoo. Johnson's Baby Shampoo Detangling Formula. Now in a gel. The gel is easier to control, even when your toddler isn't. And the built-in detangler makes combing easy. Welcome to toddlerhood and new Johnson's Baby Shampoo Detangling Formula Gel.
Now we both look pretty.
Tonight on 60 Minutes 2, all summer she's been listening to New Yorkers, but before she was listening, Hillary Clinton was talking to Dan Rather. Tonight at 9, 8 Central.
Carly, when you get a chance, can we have a refill of coffee over here?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to wait a few minutes, there's some fresh coffee brewing.
Sure. You're really getting the hang of this, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess I was born to sling hash.
Sling hash. Isn't that the chef's job?
Al's gals do it all. Seriously, job's not that bad. I get to meet all sorts of different, new, interesting people. The hours are very flexible, so I can spend time with Parker. And that's what's really important.
Well, it sounds like you've got your priorities straight.
At long last, right?
Hey, you said it, not me.
Hey, I'll let you know when that coffee's ready.
Carly, I need to ask you a big favor. I need to stay in your motel room with you for a while.
Define a while, please.
Come on, Carly. I need your help. Lucretia is breathing down my throat. She's everywhere I turn. And it's just a little ironic, but she seems to know things that she can't possibly know.
Notice that I'm not asking for any clarification.
Miss, do you have any artificial sweetener?
I can tell you. No. No. I do not want to know, Molly. Call me selfish if you want to. But all I care about is this crummy job and that sad little roof I've got over my head. I want Parker back, Molly. I need to keep my nose clean, and that means I can't be your conspirator.
I don't need you to be getting virtuous on me.
Look, we are both out on bail. And the difference is that you can skedaddle anytime you want to. I can't. I have a child. And if you're sticking around just to catch one more glimpse of Reed, I'm sorry, that's pretty pathetic.
No. You know what's pathetic? Is you taking a job here so you can moon over Jack on his coffee break.
All right, so I'll see you're pathetic and I'll raise you desperate.
Carly, I'm serious. I really, really need your help. Okay? It'll just be for a few days, I promise. And besides, you know what? I can keep you company. I can cheer you up. If Parker's still with Hal, come on. It can't be too fun after working here all day to go home to that motel room all alone.
All right, so if I let you stay, no trouble. You have to promise me no trouble.
Scout's honor.
You were never a scout.
Yes, I was. Right. Till I got kicked out.
Got kicked out of the Girl Scouts, did you?
They wanted me to make this ridiculous tacky wallet, and the materials cost $10, and I used it on makeup instead.
It figures. All right, you can stay, but no trouble, all right? You promise me.
I got it. And nobody will even know we've been in touch.
Allow me. Are you here to interview Mr. Wallace?
Cool, I only have one
all
question.
interviews are granted on a first-come, first-served basis, and you've just guaranteed City Times bottom of the pile.
You know, you think if I threw a T-bone at that window, your watchdog here'd follow it out?
Margot, it's all right. I'll handle this.
Yeah, Margot, no offense intended.
Oh, this comes naturally to you.
Jake, you know I have great respect for the Fourth Estate.
You and Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to see you're keeping up on your reading. Unfortunately, I can't help you much.
Well, you knew Gary Rady.
Not well. He was an employee for a brief period of time.
You hired him.
A mistake. One I've deeply regretted.
Who would want him dead?
You know, that would be a very long list of people, I'm sure.
You know, I'm sure that it would be a long list of people, but I'm just trying to figure out why only one went to the trouble.
Who knows? Anything else?
Yeah. When was the last time you saw Mr. Rady?
Well, gee, that was at the courtroom when he was on trial, but we never talked.
You see, now that puzzles me. Because just a couple of days ago, he paid his bail. You have an explanation for that?
You know, I think I'm gonna throw that one to my press officer over there.
Discover well-being in the Healing Garden, where enticing jasmine therapies let sensuality blossom. The Healing Garden. Holistic fragrances for the mind, body, and spirit.
I'm Father Time. Really. And I like things that last a really long time. 2,000 flushes cleans up to 4 months. Others sanitize for 7 weeks. That's why it's 2,000 flushes. For my throne. 2,000 flushes. We measure in months, not weeks.
Hey! Is that a Kit Kat bar?
Can we have a piece? Sure.
We're out of Miracle Whip again. What are you making?
Soup. A sandwich just isn't a sandwich without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
Hey, pal, when did you see the light?
I was working away from home. On my own dime, it's crazy to stay anywhere but Motel 6. I can take the extra money and invest it in something.
Yeah, like pizza.
Well, call us and see the light for yourself.
She's married for 12 years.
If you have to see it, why not see it for less? Same contacts, lower prices. At 1-800-CONTACTS.
My feet are killing me.
Now relieve all kinds of foot pain, even arthritis, with new Podiasin Soak and Massage Gel.
Is podiasin really different?
Yes, Podiasin is the only medicated gel that works 2 ways. It dissolves in water for instant pain relief, then when pores open, rubs in deeper for long-lasting relief. No ordinary rub or soak works like that.
There's nothing like podiasin. The pain is gone.
Only Podiasin is specially made to relieve all kinds of foot pain.
She's the queen of me.
Don't hover there like a gargoyle. I'd go polish something.
A royal pain.
Do I need a trap door to get rid of you?
And she rules with an iron fist.
I am gonna be your worst nightmare.
Jill Abbott reigns as this week's crowning diva.
Yep.
On the #1 daytime network.
Hurricane Dennis, where next? And what about the rest of the storm season? Tonight.
Her plane fell from the sky.
Am I gonna die?
She was the only survivor, but surviving was only the beginning. A 48 hours adventure tonight.
Okay, there's a question on the floor. Anybody want to take it?
Mr. Wallace did not post Rady's bond.
You see now, Margot, that's not what the
Both
record
the
shows.
money and Mr. Rady's attorneys are easily traceable to Wallace Enterprises. That does not, however, reflect Mr. Wallace's personal knowledge or consent. We believe that one of Rady's associates actually arranged his release.
And this associate is...
Obviously an employee of Wallace Enterprises.
But they won't be for long.
Mr. Wallace has already launched an internal investigation to discover what happened.
You're good. She's great. Yeah, she's gotten her arms around this job in very short order. And Margot knows Rady's bail wasn't authorized by me.
I'll show you the door, Mr. McKinnon.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more. Were you involved in any way in Rady's baby selling operation?
You're fishing, Jake. End of interview.
I'll take that as no comment.
McKinnon? The door. Don't you ever do that to me again.
Margot, that's how the game is played. I lateral the ball to you, you run with it. And you ran very well.
I lied for you, Alec. I'm never doing that again.
What? So then after last night, I guess that makes us both about even, huh?
You tell me your connection to Rady. Why'd you post his bail?
You know what?
What?
I think today, thank you. I think today we need to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
It's Liberation Day.
Liberation Day. I heard of Labor Day and Independence Day,
No,
but I
today.
never heard of...
Today is Liberation Day. It's the day that Eddie Silva lets go of his past and go towards the future. All right? So how does it feel to have all that big weight lifted off your shoulder?
You know what? Now that you mention it, it feels great.
Really?
Yeah.
So why don't we do something simple?
Well, it depends on what you had in mind.
A movie?
A movie, okay. If I get to pick.
Okay, since it's Liberation Day, you can pick.
All right, but first I gotta call up that PI and liberate him.
The guy was a slime.
Yeah.
Hey.
But being whacked like that?
There's worse ways to go.
Jack, just the man I want to see.
Emil, great to see you.
And
How are you?
too.
Mwah.
I'm good. Look, I wanted to know if you had heard from your brother.
I left a message on my machine last night. Why?
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's doing great. From what he told me, he got a job. Didn't say what it was, though.
Phone number, address, anything?
Not even the city where he's living, but you gotta understand, that's Brad.
Yeah, that is Brad. I guess he still wants to be left alone.
Well, yeah. Listen, if I hear anything else, I'll let you know.
What is she doing here?
She's waiting tables.
Get real.
Yeah, she's trying to put her life back on track, Camille.
Jack, please, don't tell me that you're lying.
She's trying to put her life back on track. She's trying to turn things around.
There's no way that she's gonna stick with this job. Watch. Hello? Hello? Do you know what you want, or you want to see menu? I would love to hear the breakfast specials. Eggs. Scrambled, sunny side up, over easy, hard boiled. And maple sugar oatmeal. Sounds pretty basic. Looks like you found your calling. Would you like to order something? A glass of ice water. Good choice. Is that it? Actually, no. I'm afraid I'm gonna need another glass of ice water. This one has a chip in it. Do you have a problem with that?
Why couldn't we talk at the diner?
Talk at the
And why are you pretending to be an invalid anyway?
Have you heard from Reed yet?
No, I haven't. And I don't expect to. When I decided to help Lillian Holden, he wrote me off.
That was temporary.
What makes you so sure?
Years of experience, my dear, with cads like him. Now, what was it you were saying the other day about how love will find out the way?
It was just wishful thinking.
No, I have every confidence that Reed will come to you. But don't you think for 1 minute you'll slip off into the night with him. Don't try it, because if you do, I'll track the pair of you down with a vengeance. You'll go back to jail, and with him, I will be much more
Why don't you just leave him alone? He gave your granddaughter back.
Don't you defend him to me. I know his secret.
What? What secret?
Work on your acting skills, girl. I know the connection between Reed Hamilton and David Stenbeck.
You know?
Based on reactions so far, new banana strawberry Nutri-Grain twist bars seem to be creating quite a stir. Could be the banana, could be the strawberry, but we've got a hunch it's the unique way they're twisted together. That's why we did it. New banana strawberry Nutri-Grain twist bars. A twist you can't resist.
Look what's for dinner.
Manwich!
You guys had a long practice today, huh?
Yeah.
Your throwing is fantastic.
Well, she gets that from me.
Hey, Mom, can I have another manwich?
Of course.
The sounds of family mealtime, brought to you by Manwich.
My name is Marjorie. I'm 65 and on Medicare. I use insulin to control my diabetes, and I'm low on my diabetic testing supplies. I should be driving to the drugstore now, but I'm not. Medicare covers my supplies, and I could be filling out these forms now, but I'm not. I could be paying out of pocket for all my daily testing supplies, but I'm not. Thanks again. Liberty Medical does it all for me.
Great news. Now Medicare covers diabetic testing supplies for everyone who tests their blood sugar. Get free home delivery with the cost billed directly to Medicare. You'll have no upfront out-of-pocket expense, no trips to the drugstore, no forms to file.
I could be just a little pressed for time and cash, but I'm not.
For more information on home delivery, call Liberty Medical at 1-800-428-5353. That's 1-800-428-5353.
If you hate cords tripping you up, you'll love Conair's convenient Cord Keeper Dryer. The Cord Keeper Dryer. Another Conair first. It's the one to wind up with. Now in travel size.
We're going to give them a lot to cheer about this season.
Hey! Here, fellas! We're number one!
Number one, baby!
One more time! Yeah! We'll see you in September!
When your child comes home with head lice, head for Pronto. Only Pronto lice-killing shampoo has a maximum strength formula, a conditioner, and a choice of a metal or plastic comb to help remove the eggs. So kill lice and more with Pronto.
Hello, I'm Dan Rather. As a correspondent and anchor, I've moved around a bit, but my biggest move comes September 13th, when the CBS Evening News moves from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., weeknights on CBS 2. Join me and experience your world.
Nowadays, we need to give our teachers more than just an apple. They need help keeping up with a rapidly changing world. And that's why we started Bonds Pavilion's Teach the Teachers program with these fine partners. Each summer, teachers will go back to school to learn all about the latest technologies and how to use them in the classroom. They'll even get help developing new lesson plans to keep them on the cutting edge. After all, what we teach our teachers today will help our kids for a lifetime.
That's pretty good. Must be from Bonds.
Ray Romano and Patricia Heaton on Hollywood Squares.
Stop! Welcome home.
Hey, Hal. Look, I don't want to stir up any trouble.
Great, because I got enough trouble brewing right now. See you around, McKinnon.
Come on, you're starting to give me a complex.
Sorry, I'm not in the habit of laying out the welcome mat for the press.
Hal, come on. I'm on this case.
So, what have you got? You know who killed Rady? You got a murder weapon? You got traceable prints?
Just trying to help you out here, okay? Don't tick me off.
Don't tick me. Sorry, did I mention I'm having a bad morning? Why don't you just tell me what it is that you think you've got?
I have some doubts about Margot.
Why, something happened?
I went to Alex for a chat.
You went to talk to Margot at Alex's office?
No, I was gonna talk to the Grand Fromage himself, and her reaction to the interfering, bullying reporter, that would be me, was pretty good. But let's just say that she's no Meryl Streep.
I'm not in a banter mood, McKinnon.
How? I was there to catch Wallace off guard, ask him a few pointed questions about Gary Rady, and there Margot is asking him point blank whether he offed the weasel.
So?
So she needs some remedial training and subtlety because Alec is not supposed to know that she's pumping him for information.
Look, I'm a busy man, and you got nothing. Margot knows what she's doing. Get out.
Well, I'll tell you what, you weren't so sure of that last night.
I worry about all my people.
You don't want him to wind up dead. Now, I'm not saying anything about Oakdale's version of Angie Dickinson, and I'm not going to use the word inept, only...
Only what?
Could be another angle. Another angle on Margot's involvement with Wallace, and it could be a negative one.
Go on.
I just think it could trip her up. I mean, subconsciously, she might not want to nail Wallace as much as she thinks, and if he twigs this little undercover game, he could wiggle right off the hook.
Margot doesn't have a death wish.
Alec threw her the ball. She was supposed to do some spin doctoring for my benefit. She was fairly quick on the uptake.
Well, then why the hell are you wasting my time?
But she shouldn't have had to do that. She should have taken the ball and run with it. Now, you know if her head is not in this 100%, Alec is going to catch on. I'm sorry, I just thought you should know.
Did you imagine that I wouldn't be able to connect the dots between Reed and David?
David arranged for Reed's wife to have Lillian Holden's baby. It's no secret, it was on television.
Yeah, but that's not the whole story.
As far as I'm concerned, that's it.
Oh, but there's so much more. First, the part that you like. Both those men succumbed to your charms and you to theirs.
Second?
Second is the part that even I can't believe it.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't.
But I have to. I have to, Molly, because I have the proof. And it's locked away. In my safe. In my home.
Okay, I bailed Rady out, but not for the sinister reason McKinnon thinks.
Fine, give me the non-sinister reason.
Margot, everybody, and I mean everybody, has things in their past they prefer to keep private.
Absolutely, including you.
Including me.
Go on.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's illegal. It just might be something that might tarnish one's image, okay?
Well, as the newly appointed guardian of your image, I would hate to see that done.
I certainly hope not.
So, go on.
When I heard Rady got nailed with these new charges, I decided to try and do him a favor.
So you posted his bail?
Yeah, big favor, huh? Maybe if he was still in jail, he might be alive.
Alec, don't you understand your association with Rady? If McKinnon is asking about it, the police want more details. I have to know, too.
Okay, fully understood. But there's certain information you gotta keep to yourself. That means I gotta be able to trust you 1,000%.
Alec, for God's sake, isn't that exactly why you hired me?
Okay, Margot. Okay? I'm gonna tell you something I've never told anybody before.
Wow. You have very good eyesight, Camille.
Well, you know, the customer's always right, or haven't you heard?
I'll get you another glass.
Yeah, you know, I would do that if I were you, because if I were to cut my lip on that, you know, I could sue for millions.
Right. Yeah. And that could play havoc with your career as a trumpet player.
Mm. You know, a lawsuit like that could have Al and you working for me for the rest of your lives. Now, wouldn't that be cozy?
You're really, really enjoying this, aren't you? Does it show? Quite a mean streak, Camille. I never knew.
Well, you know, Carly, the way that you've used and discarded so many of my closest friends without an ounce of remorse, I think a little meanness directed your way is just what you deserve.
So you have come to brighten my day, then.
You know, it is a shame that I missed the little ditty that you pulled on your sister and her boyfriend. but I heard about it. Although I was here to see the number that you pulled on Julia, Jack, Hal, John, and let's, of course, not forget Brad. Do you know something? This whole thing is very funny to me.
Are you saying something, Camille?
Yeah, I was saying how funny this is to me. You know, for all these years, you've been creating messes for other people to clean up, and now look at you. You're cleaning up after them yourself. Oops.
That's it. I was gonna do it. I was willing to do an honest day's work for an honest day's wage. But I do not have to take this from anybody. I rest my case.
Here we are at the big premiere, and you know what we're all looking at? The clothes. What are you wearing there, Miles?
Elmo and Cookie Monster. Me love cookies.
Me love cookie too. Honey, play to the camera. Always play to the camera. How are you, sweetheart?
Fine.
Oh, a big bird. Hi, Henry. Do you like Big Bird? What else would kids wear to the adventures of Elmo and Grouchland? The Sesame Street Collection, brought to you by the letter K. And here come the stars. Are you ready to meet your fans? Yay!
Pasta is my passion. For me, there is only one pasta, Barilla. It's always perfect.
Giovanni, la pasta.
Calm down. It's Barilla. Barilla is always al dente and remains al dente.
Perfetto.
Barilla, Italian for pasta made perfect.
Got a busy bathroom? Don't forget to replace your Glade Spin Fresh refill every 30 days for maximum Glade freshness.
Don't forget. Don't worry.
Refill freshness from Glade.
Enjoy something made better with time. Introducing Slow Roast, a new coffee from Maxwell House.
All right, kid. Here we go.
10-9. What do you got? What do you got?
What?
Yeah. All right, come on, come on.
What would you do if someone you loved had a heart attack?
Yeah.
Did you know it's now been proven that the same Bear aspirin you have in your bag for muscle aches may actually help stop you from dying if you take it during a heart attack?
Downtown. Lucky shot.
Can your pain reliever do that? Talk to your doctor now.
Next time I'll go easier on you.
Bear, powerful pain relief and so much more.
The hours are flexible, so I can spend time with Parker. And that's the most important thing. Don't say a word. I can handle this. Hey, Allie, don't worry. Everything's okay out here. Just a little mishap. Is the water cold enough for you, ma'am? I could get you some more ice cubes. Or perhaps you'd like a slice of lime.
Carly, I'm not buying this little act you're trying to pull, okay?
It's not an act, Camille. I just happen to have someone important in my life. More important than you. Or Brad, or Hal, or even Jack. And for my son, I can take anything.
She's all yours, Jack.
I don't know what went on between you and Camille, but for what it's worth, you made the right decision. A job won't beat you unless you let it. See you.
You don't have any proof in your safe. You don't have any proof anywhere, because there's nothing to prove.
You think that I know more about this than she does?
Since you're so obviously dying to tell me.
I'm not in any
this
hurry.
So-called proof. Let's hear it.
Oh, please. I'm a better poker player than that. All you need to know now is that I've got enough on Dr. Hamilton to put him away for a long time.
Oh, yeah? If that's true, then why didn't you take it to the cops?
Because it wouldn't be any fun. For me. I mean, I'd like to be in charge of how I do this.
Now, so you're counting on something that may never happen, Lucinda.
Oh, yes, it will. Oh, the heart-wrenching public appeal. No man could resist that, and certainly not Reed Hamilton. He's no exception. And when he comes back, the whole world will know what only you and me know right now. Oh, I've had enough of this. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
So wait a minute. What's Hamilton's secret?
Who the hell knows? But did you see her face? I'm onto something.
So what's our plan now?
We wait. Just wait. When Reed comes into town, Miss Molly will tell him about the evidence that's locked in the safe.
And you think Hamilton will go for it?
Like a rat to Gorgonzola.
What I'm about to tell you goes way back. Long before I ever came to Oakdale.
Oh, Margot, Alec.
Hey, are we interrupting anything, or?
Yeah, but, come on in, that's okay.
Margot, I am so glad that I found you.
Why? What's going on?
Oh, you know your buddy, the PI, Phil?
Yeah, did you find out anything?
No,
for you?
no, he didn't. But it's cool, you know. I made a huge decision, and, well, I've decided to call off the search. For real this time.
Eddie, that is a huge decision.
Yeah, I left a message with his service, but I wanted to get a hold of you first, so maybe you see him first, you let him know.
Well, yeah, if I see him, I'll tell him. But are you sure about this?
Yes. I'm very sure. I mean, I'm just in a different place in my life now. You know, Margot, and you know, who my dad is, wherever he is, whether he's dead or alive. I don't know, it's just not eating me anymore, you know? I mean, when Dina first died, it was important to me, you know, to explore that side of my family. But man, I finally realized, you know, I mean, even if I did find the guy, it's not going to change me. It's not going to change who I am. And let's face it, you know, I mean, if he had any feelings for me, he would have contacted me years ago.
Well, that would be his loss, Eddie.
It sure would, Eddie.
But, you know, after all these months trying to find him, I found what I was really looking for.
I feel the same way.
Man, we are the luckiest people in the world, aren't we?
We've talked your ear off, so we're gonna go.
Go, go.
All right,
Good to
I'll catch
see
you
you.
later,
Yeah,
Margo.
bye.
Bye, Alec.
Take care, man.
Ooh, young love. Are you okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Well, this whole Rady thing seems to have you kind of shaken. I don't see a man like you show his emotions much.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Emotions are good. It's good to be human. So, you were about to tell me something you've never told anyone?
Yeah, I was.
I'm listening.
Margot, this is something that's very hard for me.
Come on, Alec.
Margot, I'm afraid.
Afraid?
I'm afraid for my life.
Here's more on Wallace.
Thank you, Dawn. I can use whatever you come up with.
Oh, welcome back, Mrs. Walsh.
How are you?
Get in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgue files.
Mrs. Walsh needs the morgue files on Dr. Hamilton and David Stenbeck. Now, please.
Let me go get everything correct.
Morgue would be a good place for both of them.
Look, I can't talk right now. I'll get back to you, okay? No, I said
Have
I'll
you
get
back,
back.
Miss Walsh? Have you met Jake McKinnon?
What's for dinner tonight? It's chicken helper.
That is good. My kids would love this. They do love chicken. So this would be a winner.
Yummy.
For a delicious chicken dinner, try chicken helper.
This will be dinner tonight.
sensual revolution. Barely there. Underwear that's there, but barely. Smooth, seamless, uninterrupted comfort. The end of ride-up. Sensationally soft. Barely there underwear. Nothing feels better.
Well, morning, Hank. Going for the toaster strudel with cream cheese, huh?
With its light, flaky crust, creamy do-it-yourself icing, and delicious cream cheese filling, what would you do to get some Pillsbury toaster strudel with cream cheese?
Sure am looking forward to one. Thanks for thinking of me, Hank.
Ooh, is that for me?
Yep.
It's allergy season again. So what do doctors prescribe for itchy, watery allergy eyes like yours?
Patinol.
Patinol. More than any other prescription allergy eye drop?
Patinol.
Patinol works fast.
In just minutes.
And it lasts 8 hours.
It really works.
Some people may experience headache, burning, or stinging. Take your contacts out before use.
Bye-bye, allergy eyes.
Patinol. Works in minutes. Lasts 8 hours.
Great meal.
Uh-oh, gas pressure. What now? What else? Gas X, with the most powerful medicine for fast relief. Nothing works faster.
Hey, want to go for ice cream?
Gas X, the power to fight gas fast.
You see all those guys in that picture with Rady? We were all involved in something a long time ago. And ever since then,
Yeah, they've all been dropping like flies, I
heart
know.
attack, car crash, different things, you name it.
So you don't think that that's a coincidence?
No. No, I don't. It's like somebody's knocking everybody off, Xing everybody out in that picture one by one. And now, with Rady gone, I'm the only one left.
Why don't you go to the police with this?
Margot, we're involved in things a long time ago that weren't exactly entirely legit.
You want to be more specific, Alec?
Everything's above board now and has been for some time, but when I found out what Rady was doing at the Oasis, I fired him. I wanted to put some distance between him and me.
Yeah, between you and your past.
It was time for a change. It was time to do some good.
Okay, so you posted his bail.
Yeah, I thought I'd try and give him a chance to clean up or at least make a run at it.
He didn't exactly hightail it, did he? But Alec, I gotta ask you something. When you found out that Rady was dead, you had no emotion.
Margot, I was numb.
Yeah,
That could have been me.
No, it just felt as if you didn't even give a damn.
I felt guilty. Come on. The other night, he came to the office when you and I were there. He was begging me to help him. He was begging me.
And you didn't.
If you remember correctly, you and I were pretty wrapped up in each other at the time. I told him I'd meet up at the docks, but I never showed up.
So, Alec, what, did you think you could save him?
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'd be dead too.
Alec, you say that you're the only person left in that photograph.
That's right.
No, that's not true.
What are you getting at?
Somebody had to have taken the photograph. Why don't you give me the guy's name? I'll run a trace on him.
Margaret, you're not a cop anymore. The guy in that picture, police couldn't touch.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
I'm telling you no.
Why don't you just trust me? Let me try. I mean, the guy who took the photograph might be the very guy who's Xing all the guys.
Margot, for your own safety, I want you to stay out of this.
Ah, Jade McKinnon.
Could you do me a favor? Could you leave Mrs. Walsh and me alone for a couple of minutes? So, how was this recovery? Because I gotta tell you, you looked a lot better a week ago when you bumped into me at the Harbor Club. As a matter of fact, Lucinda, you look downright spry.
What am I doing? I don't even know what to wish for. It's too risky for David to come back. But on the other hand, I would give anything in the world to see his face one more time.
Anything?
My business runs on long hours and a leave. I can't settle for those pain relievers that quit too soon. Just 2 Aleve are strong enough to work all day. I used to need 8 Tylenol to do that. There's a tool for every job. For tough pain, it's Aleve.
Not yet. Getting warmer. Now it's official. It's not really summer until you have your ballpark.
Only ballpark Franks have such a big, juicy taste. They plump when you cook them.
Don't you just love summer?
Do you need fast allergy relief? Then you need the power of Zyrtec.